The way I always ran my life, this is what I always thought about because I've been thinking about this. Do am I a clown out there? Am I a jerk? Or what am I? I says, look, the way to run your life is, as long as you're happy, you don't worry about what people think. You don't worry about people say. If you're going to start worrying about what people say, what people think, you got to use your own mentality and come to your conclusion. As long as you're happy, you're satisfied, you're contented, do what you want, no matter what anybody says. John Vada. I come from 12th Street now. I lived in East Harlem. I was born there. I lived there all my life until about the 80s. That's when I moved down to Greenwich Village. A few years back, I noticed the students when they used to pass by here, because I used to stay over there, they always looking at their phones, and on the phone it tells you what time, how much time they got to get to class, because they got to make it to class. So that's when I started calling out the times, because I got two watches. I started calling out the times to them. Then it progressed where I was just yelling out the times to everybody. Then what happened, one guy told me, he says, I could hear you 2, 3 blocks. I said, oh, that's good. A lot of students can hear me. Then a professor passed by and says, what do you do? What's all the yelling about? And then I told him, and he says, yeah, but you disturb my class. I have a class, and they can't. So I cut it down. I stopped the yelling because I can't, if I disturb his class, I disturb other classes. Even though my voice carries that, students can hear me all over how much time they got. Can't do that. You got a leeway. And then watching the traffic, why I'm very concerned about that. I'm telling you, truthfully, I can't see it that 3, 4 kids get hit a day. The way they cross the street, and the cars too. The cars speed. Sometimes they don't stop. That's why I'm always stop. Make sure that they stop, because, all right, you say 95% of them stop, but there's the 5% that don't stop. Like, they keep looking over there for traffic coming down, and there's kids over here walking. And as they're coming down, they're looking there for traffic that they can make the turn. They don't have to stop, and there's kids walking. You got to watch out for the students coming by. That's why, watch the traffic. Get his attention to slow down. There's students crossing.
Last question. What is your goal for every morning, I guess?
I'll just thank God I'm alive. I guess that's one thing. That's about it.
All right. Sounds good.
Because actually, you see, I'm 27 years old, but in doggy years, I'm 66.